Breaking news in the media world. Arianna Huffington, who co-founded the Huffington Post 11 years ago, announcing Thursday she will step down from the media giant in the next few weeks. WSJ media reporter Lukas Alpert broke the story, and he joins us. Hi, Lukas. Great to have you here. This comes as a little bit of a surprise. You spoke with Arianna last night, correct?
Yes,
what did she say?
She'd been in the process of creating a startup focused on health and wellness, something that she's become a kind of an increasing passion of hers, good sleep habits, these kind of things. She had said when she re-signed her contract a year ago that there was a carve-out clause in it that allowed her to do this, and she thought she might be able to continue doing both. But when she started to raise money and hire people, she said she realized that that wasn't really going to be possible. So she decided that she was going to just focus her energy on the new company and let the Huffington Post.
Now that the new company got a wave of funding, is that right?
That's right. Yeah, they just closed the Series A round late last week.
And as you mentioned, she had just signed a new contract a year ago, and that was supposed to take her through 2019. Is that correct?
That's right. Yeah.
But yet she has a carve-out clause, so there are no issues with her leaving now.
Yeah, I mean, effectively, she was free and clear to go, as it was explained to us. And I mean, they said there had been some discussions that maybe she would stay on in some sort of an advisory role, but she said she just felt it was probably better to clear out and let whoever they bring in next kind of have a free hand without her.
And we don't know who that might be yet.
No, I think at this point they said they're going to bring in they're going to create sort of an interim management committee and start the process of trying to find somebody else to run it.
Right. Well, she certainly leaves behind quite a legacy at the Huffington Post. I mean, she had a big hand in making digital journalism what it is today. Now,
absolutely. I mean, she's a legitimate pioneer of the field. I mean, that site was founded in 2005, which was, I mean, it doesn't seem that long ago, but I mean, it's light years in digital media world. So, and what came out of it, I mean, you had some of her co-founders, Jonah Peretti, went on and created BuzzFeed. Ken Lehrer, another co-founder, is a venture capitalist now and backs a multitude of well-known.
Even the Huffington Post itself went on to a global expansion.
Absolutely, they've won a Pulitzer Prize. I mean, they often will bring in over 100 million unique visitors every month, so they have a huge audience. They're big players still.
Do you sense from talking to her, she feels that she's leaving it in good shape, no hard feelings?
I got the sense that she really had been sort of stepping back from this for some time. She had put out a book on her kind of sleep philosophy early this year. She'd been out on book tour, like doing the lecture circuit. We'd heard increasingly that she was a little less involved in the operation there.
Did you hear any grumblings about her perhaps not getting along with corporate management at AOL?
There's always been some, question about this. I mean, they sold the site to AOL in 2011. So she had, that level of corporate management. Verizon then bought AOL last year, so there's like another level. So, there are a lot of moving parts there, and there's always been questions about, how she fit in, and that got sort of resolved last year when she signed the contract, but obviously that wasn't the end of the story.
And now, of course, everyone wants to know about this new venture. What will she be doing with it exactly?
It's not a media thing. Okay. The idea is that they're going to create sort of training programs for corporations to kind of spell philosophy on how to encourage good healthy habits for your employees. They'll be more productive.
So journalists won't be sending their resumes. This is
no, this is a different business.
A different business. All right.
I would imagine that carve-out clause probably specified if you do a startup, it can't be something that competes with us. So that's probably what this is about.
We'll certainly be watching to see what happens there. Lukas Alpert, thank you so much for that.